So recently I made a Ranger Deadeye video talking about my favorite pistol hero, and one thing I did not mention were the pistols I like using, and so I figured maybe I should make a video about the weapons that I like to use, specifically the pistols. So anyways, welcome to my top 5. So you guys, real quickly, I'm Iolaus. I put out videos like twice a week on whatever game I am playing, and typically that's Fortnite because I've been playing a lot of Fortnite. I've been on that grind. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to like it or subscribe because I'd love to see you guys more often. But with that being said, let's hop right into my favorite pistols. Now, as you can probably guess, I'm going to be going over my top 5. Really, I'm going over my top 3 favorite pistols, but my top 5 just sounded cooler than my top 3, so I figured I'd throw in 2 honorary mentions into my top 3, so that way, I can make it out to 5 because math, it works out. And with that, let's just get into my top 5, or really my top 3 plus honorable mentions, but that just doesn't sound as cool. It doesn't have the same ring, So getting into the pistols that I like to use, really, again, this is my favorite list. The pistols that you guys decide to use are going to depend largely upon the hero you use, the playstyle that you adopt, and then just on top of that, what you like. Epic has done a great job balancing this game, and really a fair amount of the pistols are viable options. That being said, there are a few specific pistols that I like above the rest. Now, real quickly, I'm going to only be going over pistols that you can remove from the collection book, which means no event items. That means no Whisper. Otherwise, that would be on the list because it is actually a fantastic pistol. But I'm keeping it to non-event items, items that you can get out of a llama if you were to open up llamas right now. Now, again, while I'm going over these pistols, I want you to keep in mind that not every pistol is perfect for every occasion. For example, somebody like Ranger Deadeye, the hero that I made a video about, is really, really great with single-shot, hard-hitting pistols from a distance. Now, if you're instead playing somebody like the Raven where you just want to get as many kills with a pistol as possible, it's better to go with something like an automatic pistol. And so that actually brings us straight to our honorary mentions, and our first honorary mention being the Dragon's Breath. Now, a lot of people really love this pistol, and I think it's cool, but again, I think it is a little bit gimmicky. Now, you have this really, really wide reticle, which makes this pistol almost like a shotgun. Now, I already am not the biggest fan of playing with shotguns. I don't really like being right up in the middle of the fray. I like to, step back a little bit, play from a distance. So, again, this isn't necessarily my favorite pistol, but it is really cool. It's a little bit gimmicky, but a lot of people really, really love this pistol. And if you like that kind of up close, in your face style of combat, this may very well be a pistol for you. Moving on from that pistol, we get into the second honorary mention, the bolt. Now, again, the reason why this pistol did not make it onto my top 3 is largely because it can be situational as well. What makes it really interesting and really cool is that it can actually pierce enemies. This makes it great if there's something like a trap tunnel where you are filing those husks in one by one and you can just shoot right through them. Also, if a whole bunch of husks get up to your base and they're all kind of in this line smacking those walls, you can just shoot right through a whole bunch of them. So it can actually be very useful in certain situations. However, like I said, it's in certain situations. There's not all that often where you're getting all these husks lined up and you can get some really, really nice shots off with it. So for that reason, again, because it is a little bit gimmicky, it is a little bit situational, I decided to throw it in an honorary mention spot rather than in my top 3. And fun fact, it uses medium ammo, which is really nice when most of the pistols use small ammo. But now, that brings us into the top 3. So, starting off, my top 3 favorite pistols, we're gonna go a number 3 with the Viper, because look at those flames. Just admire it for a second. That's not the only reason why I really enjoy this pistol. It is great at close range. It puts out a lot of bullets really fast and has a very nice quick reload speed. So you can just keep spraying bullets after bullets after bullets. And then also, did I mention those flames? They look kind of dumb, but you know what? I'll take it because it adds a little flair. Pun intended. So that is kind of my go-to gun when it comes to up close fights or when there's a lot of little husks that start surrounding me. When it comes to far away fights, or specifically when I'm looking at mist monsters, my second favorite pistol has got to be the Bald Eagle. Now, the Bald Eagle is actually a very, very hard hitting pistol. It is not a fast reloading pistol. It is not a fast fire rate pistol, but each bullet hits extremely hard. And so where the Bald Eagle really excels, again, is specifically with the mist monsters. Because of all this, because of the slow fire rate and the slow reload speed, where the Bald Eagle really, really excels is if you are fighting husks with a large amount of with a large amount of health. So that really just means mist monsters, even the husky husks you can take out. But if you find yourself surrounded, if you find a whole lot of little husks or even just those filler husks around you, that's when it's time to either phase shift out or pull out the Viper or something else, because you do not want the Bald Eagle at that time. But again, big numbers are kind of cool when it comes to damage. So should you try out the Bald Eagle? Yes, absolutely, 100%. I think that should be one of the main pistols in your inventory when you are playing a pistol-based hero, especially if you are playing a pistol-based hero like Ranger Deadeye. If you're playing somebody like the Raven, I can forgive you for not having it in there. Again, as the Raven, you're just trying to get a whole bunch of kills as quickly as possible. But with Ranger Deadeye, something like that, have the Bald Eagle. You'll love it. And so now that we're done with the Bald Eagle, that brings us to my favorite pistol, and probably undeniably the best pistol in the game. If you don't think it is, 1, I disagree with you. 2, you're wrong. 3, it's the best pistol in the game. Just accept it. And that pistol is the Founders Revolt. I know, I said I wasn't going to review any event weapons, but the Founders Revolt isn't an event weapon. It's one that you get if you purchase the game. So found that little loophole there. I'm gonna take advantage of that because I have to talk about the Founders pistol. It's the best. It's the best. There's no other gun like the Founders Revolt. Now, this pistol always used to be just sort of good. It was never a bad pistol, but it was never amazing either, until I don't even remember what patch it was that they came out with the perks. But when they came out with the re-perk, during that patch, the Founders pistol got this 6 perk called Bullet Chain. What it does, if you do not know already, is it allows one bullet to bounce off of your target and hit another person. I actually have a video on that, so you should go watch that. Shameless self-plug. But getting into it, again, it is a fantastic, fantastic pistol. It is great for clearing husks around you because of that bullet chain effect. Also, it's got an incredibly fast fire rate. It is not automatic, but you can click really, really fast, so you can still put out a good amount of damage very, very quickly. For that reason, the Founders Revolt is probably actually, it's not even probably my favorite. It 100% is my favorite pistol. If you guys do not have the Founders pack, 1, I'm sorry. 2, I'm sorry. 3, that kind of sucks because the Founders pistol is kind of dope. But with that concludes my top 3, my top 5. See, my top 3 just doesn't sound cool. This concludes my top 5 pistols. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, if you guys disagree, or if you guys have other pistols that you absolutely love and you think should have been on that list of those top 3, please let me know. I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are. I realize with the weapons, a lot of it can actually just be preference too. It's hard to say one is specifically better than the other, better than the other, better than the other, unless it's the Founders Revolt, because that one's still the best. But other than that, there can be a lot of preference involved. So I would love to hear what pistols you guys love using as well. So let me know in the comments down below. But that's it for now, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.